Excuse me. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Latina Marie. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I would truly appreciate it. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when I am posting. As you guys saw by the title, this video is going to be me just showing you guys how to, it's a little trick. So like when I started this channel, I didn't have a actual contour color, like a darker concealer or a darker like I had a darker foundation, but it wasn't dark enough to actually be a contour. Like if you go back to any of my videos, you'll be like, you're not really contouring, sweetheart, because they just weren't dark enough. So over the weekend I had been playing with makeup and I was like trying to figure out like, what if I just never had a contour color, like what would I do? And I saw something from, I want to say Fenty Beauty, her channel, and basically they were doing like how to contour with 4 different shades and with 4 different skin tones, I'm sorry. And so when it got to the deeper skin tone, they didn't have a contour that was dark enough. So basically they just accentuated the highlights. So I'm just going to show you how I do that, how I would go about contouring without a contour. So yeah, I've already done my eyes, my eyebrows. This is the first time I'm on camera like this and I'm feeling it. Like I could actually go out like this. I primed my face. That's kind of why I look really smooth right now. I primed my face with 2 primers today. I used the Get Primed and my matte finish, and I also used this matte from NYX finishing powder. I used a really tiny amount, really thin layer. The only reason I did that is because I want this look to last for the day. And I, even with my foundation that I'm going to be using, which is the Can't Stop Won't Stop, one of my favorites, even though it is very matte and it does last, it is very long lasting, I just want to ensure that it will last and I won't get oily, and powder is the way to do that. If you want to see how I do my base with powder, I will leave that in the cards or in the description, somewhere for you to get to it very easily. So we're just going to get started with the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, put that all over like normal. And yeah, today I'm going to be using a brush to do my foundation, and the brush that I'm using is my 108 straight brush from Makeup Forever. I love these foundation brushes. I think they are excellent. I think they help apply my foundation perfectly and flawlessly and evenly. So that's what we're going to be using today. And I'm also going to be using the 106 straight from Makeup Forever for my concealer. Okay, our foundation is on and it's making this eye look even better. Just saying. Now, I had changed my foundation routine. If you guys have not seen that, I will also leave that in the cards or in the description box for you guys to get to easily. But I had started doing my foundation and then I contoured and then I did concealer. Today we are not going to be using a contour, we're going to be using concealer to contour, meaning we're going to accentuate, am I saying that right? We're gonna magnify our highlight. So taking my Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, I'm going to make sure to highlight everything that I do. So my contour is usually about here in this area. So when I contour here, my nose, my forehead, which really does not need to be done because I don't have a big forehead. I contour here in my Cupid's bow and I contour here. So all of those places will be left alone and we're just gonna make sure to super highlight. So concealing. Now I will say, I think that doing this method does mean that you'll be using a little more product as far as concealer, but you'll be saving contour. So when it comes to like actually needing to contour, you don't have to worry about not having it. I feel like concealer is something you always have to buy anyway, but that's just me. That's just my idea of it. So because I contour my Cupid's bow, I'm going to make sure to put a line down each side of it. That way it highlights that. And then just a few dots here. And making sure to get my nose and bringing that out just a little bit. And that would be like under my contour. So as I stated before, I'm going to be using my 106 straight brush from Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to blend all of this out. So with this part, I'm going to blend down. With contour, you blend up. You want to make sure that it's blending up into your concealer, but because we're not going to be contouring, I'm going to blend this down so that it keeps this, you know, because this area will just naturally be darker because I've used so much concealer to lighten and brighten up my face. If that didn't make any sense, just kind of watch. And I'm making that a straight line because I kind of want to carve my face right now. And blending down. And here, I'm just pulling this out because I don't want to cover my Cupid's bow. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into my Pretty Vulgar and I'm going to set my face. Now using the tip of the brush, I'm going to carve out my nose and brush it down. Do you see my nose is now like really contoured? Snatched. Can I breathe? I don't know. My nose is like, carve out my chin. So as you can see, it's leaving a deeper spot on my face. I'm contouring everything with my powder. Like I'm making sure that everything is brightened and lightened with my powder. Now, of course, I'm not gonna go out like this and have this chin strap. So what are we gonna do about this? This is where you take a fluffy brush before, like there's like yesterday's makeup on here, and I'm just gonna blend this as much as I can, just a little bit, but of course we still have that line. So I don't have my powder on my desk, so I'll be right back. So here is my face powder, which is a little darker, and I'm gonna use that to blend everything. And just keep blending. It might take a minute depending on how much contour or concealer you used. I used a ton of concealer, so it's gonna take me a minute to blend this out. But as you can see, the lines are disappearing. So just know that it will. You may have to be patient, but it's okay. You don't have to use such a fluffy, puffy brush. You can use a more precise brush if you like. So there we are. I'm contoured and I didn't use any darker foundation. I just used my face powder to accentuate that contour that I had, the carving out that I did. So basically the key to this method is to just carve out everything. So I contoured my nose, I contoured my cheeks, I contoured everything. A little powder here. So So I'm gonna finish this look and I will be back for us to talk about it. So this is the finished look and I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel like doing this method of contouring without a contour makes it a little more affordable, because concealers, contour colors, foundation, they are all really expensive. And so if you can save 20-30 bucks on something and still be able to get the full on I used everything in my makeup bag look, I would go with it. And honestly, it saves a little bit of time because you're not having to worry about the precision of a contour and a concealer. You're just worrying about the one thing, and it cuts 20-30 minutes out of your time of doing makeup. I don't know how long it takes anybody to do their makeup, but it takes me a really long time, especially when I'm trying to do a full-on beat look like this. It happens. It takes a really long time. I love the way that this turned out. I love that my face doesn't feel as heavy with a cream and a powder where my contour would be. My face feels really light and it looks really light. It looks really not natural, but it looks nice. Like, it looks like I put a lot of effort and product into my face when really I just put a little bit of effort. And I feel like it saves you a couple bucks. It makes the look a little more affordable and it makes things easier. One thing I will say is when you're doing your concealer, I went pretty heavy. I would not go as heavy as I did. Or when you do, just make sure that you're blending it down. I should have went a little more like blending in that line area because you can still see it a little bit, but honestly in person I can't see it that much. Like, I can see it better on camera than I can just looking in the mirror. But I love this look. If you guys want to see how I did my eyes, let me know down in the comment section. And I will be happy to film that for you guys. I just was kind of playing around and I was like, if I'm going to be doing just a contour and foundation type video, I might as well just do my eyes first off camera. And I had so much fun doing it. So I mean, even if you guys don't request it, I might still make a video, because I really like this look. I hope you guys like it. I hope that you guys learned something. Again, I'm not really here to show you, like, to be a teacher or anything. I'm not a makeup artist. I just do makeup because I love it. I love playing in it. I love looking different and turning myself into somebody else for a couple hours and letting you guys experience that with me and teaching myself. I taught myself how to do this method. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I'm pretty sure, like, I know for a fact that I did not come up with it. Makeup has been around for way too long for me to be thinking that I came up with anything. So don't take that out of context. I don't think that I came up with this, but I taught myself how to do it. Yes, I saw something on Fenty, but I'm rambling. When you put it on your blush and your highlight, that also accentuates the contour effect. So just make sure not to like pile it on, but make sure that you're putting it in the same spots that you would with a contour. So like my contour is right here. My contour is right here, so I put my blush kind of right over it, and then I put my highlighter right over that. So just make sure that you're kind of building things and blending things, and it makes it look a little more natural and a little more like you used an actual contour, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just rambling. Again, I love talking to y'all. If you guys like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. I love this look. I love it. I ain't got nowhere to go, but I wanted the makeup to last all day because I just felt like it was gonna turn out good, and I was right. So if you guys like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button. I love you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.